te informacije donala nam je naša Marija Janković. Mi se sada vraćamo razgovoru u studiju. Za sam kraj jutarnjeg programa razgovaramo sa gradonačelnikom Aždoda, jednog grada u Izraelu. On će biti naš gost i počet ćemo sa nekim jednostavnim pitanjima. Pre svega kako je to živeti u ratu, a čućemo i sa aspekta njegovog života, njegove porodice i njegovog okruženja, kako je to živeti u ratom zahvaćenom području i kako je živeti pod terorom, kao što smo i nazvali ovu emisiju. Razgovaramo sa gospodinom Elijem Nachtom. Da. Thank you very much for taking the part in this conversation. What it's like to live in a war under terror, and did this war surprise you?
I will start. I will say, of course, it surprised us, the war. Unfortunately, Ashdod is used to military operations, and we used to terror and missiles attacks on Ashdod, unfortunately. That's why we have this technology of Iron Dome that intercepts the Iron Dome, 96% of the rocket attacks. This time, Ashdod was one of the most bombarded cities in Israel. We had about over 200 sirens that was shot in Ashdod. And of course, there's some of these missiles, although we have this all protection, still fell and hit the ground and caused injured people.
Gospodin kaže da na pitanje da li je njih ovaj rat iznenadio i kako je to živeti u ratu, rekao je da, svakako da ih je ovaj prvi napad iznenadio, da je grad u kom on živi, čiji je gradonačelnik Aždod, jedan od najčešćih ciljeva, upravo kada govorimo o ovakvim vrstama sukoba, da su oni navikli na to da su bombardovanja česta i da im nad glavama prolaze rakete, međutim da se na to čovek nikada ne može u potpunosti navići, da oni upravo iz tog razloga i da je sada u ovom aktuelnom ratu Aždod jedan od najrazrušenijih gradova. Pomenuo je Iron Dome sistem koji je u 90% slučajeva ispravan i koji upravo služi tome da odbrani narod i da prepozna, o tome smo govorili ranije u jutarnjem programu, da prepozna rakete, takođe može i da uzvrati udarac. Rekao je da je u jednom trenutku 2000 ljudi, onih koji su u stvari vojnici i koji služe kako bi prepoznali opasnosti, upucano. So where were you at the moment when this war began on 7th of the October? And what did you say to your surroundings? What was the plan at the first moment?
So it was Saturday. In Israel we call it Shabbat. It's a day off. It's like a Sunday in Europe. And most of the people been at their homes watching TV. So we start getting pictures of people in the southern villages, communities in Israel getting killed. And of course we could not understand. The first idea was that it was a penetration of one or two terrorists. No one could imagine that this was like 2,000 terrorists, all armed, penetrated inside many villages, inside the youth festival. And I want to tell you, you translate this and I will say the next sentence.
Želim da doda još nešto, ali da prvo prevedemo ovo što sam rekla. Pitala sam ga gde se nalazio u trenutku 7. oktobra i šta je rekao, šta je bila prva misao koju je rekao svom okruženju i koji je bio plan u datom trenutku. Rekao je da je to bila subota, šabat, odnosno to je u njihovom narodu dan za odmor, kao što bi kod nas negde bila nedelja. Rekao je da je većina ljudi bila u svojim domovima, da su gledali televizor ili šta su već radili sa svojom porodicom i da su u jednom trenutku na televizoru samo počele da se pojavljaju slike 2000 naoružanih terorista koji su počeli da naviru u mnoga naselja u Izraelu.
No one could imagine that what was going on right now on Saturday was kind of, I don't know, and pogroms and Holocaust. A few days ago, our embassy of Israel in Serbia showed a video, some of the parts of the things that Hamas themselves filmed during their attack.
Niko nije mogao te subote ni da zamisli šta će se događati, a ne do današnjeg dana. Slike koje su mogli da vide podsjećale su na holokaust i pre neki dan je ambasada Izraela u Srbiji pokazala slike, odnosno snimke onoga što je Hamas snimio, odnosno što su pripadnici Hamasa snimili u trenutku napada na Izrael.
They showed it to the international journalist, to the ambassador and the prime minister. And the atrocities that we saw there as people bragging for burning little children, burning to death, cutting their heads, sharing, calling their parents, the terrorists call his father and saying, "Father, father, be proud of me. I just killed 10 small children." And his mother, probably from a kitchen or other room, was yelling with happiness and telling him, encouraging him, telling him, kill more, you are good.
Snimci koji su prikazani pred premijerom i pred internacionalnim novinarima pokazuju jedan segment jednog pripadnika Hamasa koji jevrejsko-izraelsko dete prži na živo i nakon toga mu odrubljuje glavu. A da za to vreme zove svog oca na telefon i govori mu, oče, evo, budi ponosan na mene zbog ovoga što sam uradio. A da se na istom tom snimku čuje i majka tog pripadnika Hamasa kako iz kuhinje, ili kako gospodin kaže iz kuhinje, dobacuje, bravo sine, samo tako nastavi.
I heard, just one last sentence on this, I heard the member of parliament from United Kingdom saying a very interesting thing. He said that the difference between what the Hamas did and what the Nazi did is one difference. When the Nazi did what they did, they were ashamed. They was trying to tell, we just been soldiers. They told us to do this. We did not understand what we are doing. They was trying to hide their shame. On this specific event and pogrom, they were proud of what they did. They wanted to kill even more.
Čuo sam u parlamentu, kako je u parlamentu Velike Britanije jednu ženu koja je govorila na temu koja je razlika između toga šta su nacisti radili Jevrejima i ovoga što danas imamo prilike da vidimo, odnosno ono što im Hamas radi. Rekao je da je razlika samo jedna, a to je da su nacisti bili svesni sramote i da ih je bilo, da su bili postiđeni time što rade kada su toga bili svesni, da su nacisti kasnije rekli da su oni samo vojnici i da im je naređeno da se tako ponašaju, da možda u trenutku toga nisu bili svesni, ali da su kasnije osvestili teror koji su sproveli nad jevrejskim narodom, dok sa ove strane u današnjem trenutku i o ratu o kome razgovaramo, Hamas se ponosi time što rade i kako jevrejskoj deci, tako i celokupnom izraelskom narodu.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to mention about this?
I can say that many people are asking, what about the Palestinians in Gaza today? Not all of them is Hamas. And I agree that not all of them is Hamas, of course. But I wanted to say something that most of the people and your viewers on television did not see. And by the way, it's unfortunately they don't see it because I told my ambassador and to people in my government to show this video to as many people as possible. But they are trying to take care for the privacy of the families who don't want their relatives and dear one to be on social networks. But what we saw there is when those terrorists came back to Gaza, to the center of the city of Gaza, and they took hostages with them. And they took them out of the cars. You could see thousands and tens of thousands of people inside Gaza who probably are not Hamas. Was all coming together to lynch, to kick, to throw a stone, to punch, to step on the person. The Gaza people, the Palestinians in Gaza, they were just torturing these hostages. They were glorifying this moment of taking just women, children, and just, I don't know, trying to kill him alive. So I'm asking you, maybe not all of them is Hamas, but Is it something that you think it's possible to live with or to be a neighbor with? I think that in Serbia and in Belgrade, you could not even imagine yourself when once a year you will have to live with people whose only desire is just to kill you. And they're educating their children from the age of 0 in the summer camps. The small children, 5 years old, are going with Kalashnikovs, with bombs. They're hiding these bombs under the schools, sometimes the schools of United Nations, and under the kindergarten, under hospitals. We saw already all those videos of the Israelis, the IDF, that showed all these tunnels under mosques, and they don't want to live. They are living to die. They are living to bomb themselves for the name of Allah. This is their interpretation of Quran. And I'm not saying all the Muslims are like that. Of course not. But we see these terror, radicals, people, Muslims, and I'm coming here also to your show, to Europe, to warn you. Because this is not an Israel problem. This is not a Middle East problem. It just started that. You see a promo. But this is the problem that will appear in Europe in much higher scale.
Just a second. Govorio je nešto o mentalitetu palestinskog naroda i rekao je da od ovog napada često mu ljudi postavljaju pitanje da li vi zaista mislite da su svi Palestinci Hamas. On je rekao ne, naravno da ne mislimo i oni su ljudi, ali ono što mnogi ljudi nisu videli, a postoje snimci toga, da kada su militanti Hamasovi ušli u Izrael, da su sa sobom povukli određeni broj taoca o kojima govorimo upravo tokom ovih dana i primirja koje bi trebalo da bude sklopljeno, odnosno pauze. Rekao je da su isti ti ljudi kada su povučeni u pojas Gaza i kada su se vratili u sam grad Gazu, da su na njih naleteli palestinski civili koji su ih gazili, šutirali, pljuvali i kako im eto nije bilo dosta što su oteti sa svoje teritorije i što se nalaze u tom beznađu, već su im pokušali da im nanesu i fizičku bol. Rekao je da je ono što on ne razume kako je uopšte moguć suživot sa ljudima koji žive za to da vas ubiju. Rekao je da Palestinci ne žive, odnosno da ne žele da žive, već žive zarad toga da bi nekoga ubili i uopšte da je i njihov cilj da i svoj život žrtvuju u slavu Allaha i da je to nešto od čega ne prezaju. Ovde bi trebalo izvanično da bude kraj ovog jutarnjeg programa, s tim što bih, eto, da, nemamo više vremena, ali mi ćemo se potruditi da i jednu i drugu stranu izbalansirano i istinito prenosimo svakako našim gledalcima. I translated all from word to word. So,
you're very talented.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for taking the part in this conversation.
Thank you very much.
We are following the situation, talking about that from day to day. So thank you for being with us.
And just one small thing, if it's possible.
Yeah.
You need to understand the people there, and of course you are here on Central Television.
Dobro.
The information you receive, and maybe some numbers about casualties in Gaza or other things, when it's fake news, you understand. And it's important to say the people they are selling that we bomb fake news, you understand. And it's important to say the people they are selling that we bomb hospital and we proved that this is the Hamas. They are saying that we killed this and these people and this is not like that. And it's important to understand that some of the information is unfortunately really biased.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Evo, samo jedan sekund. Rekao je da treba svi da obrate pažnju na to, pogotovo evo i mi koji o tome razgovaramo, da sve informacije koje se tiču brojki i određenih vrsta statistike, a da su objavljene od strane Hamasa, treba uzeti sa rezervom jer postoje i dokazi o tome kako se u mediji govore da Izraelci bombarduju palestinske bolnice, što u jednom slučaju nije bilo tačno. Došlo je do prevrtanja priče jer je Hamas u stvari bombardovao tu palestinsku bolnicu kako bi za to okrivio Izrael. Treba voditi računa o tome od koga dobijate informacije i to bi bio kraj. Ovo je kraj i jutarnjeg programa. Gospodinu smo se zahvalili što je bio sa nama, a vama hvala na poverenju i ostanite uz program televizije Happy. Vidimo se sutra.
Doviđenja.
Doviđenja.